Yeah, no.
Wait 10 seconds and start.
Very homosexual.
I'm dying.
Go.
We start?
We're live. We're live.
Oh,
Yes,
we're live?
yes.
Alright, good morning, I'm Alston, and this is the Sports Podcast. First, let's introduce our crew. Oh, not Sports Podcast, Monday Podcast.
I'm Connor Swanson.
I'm Anna Gray.
I'm Julie.
And today we're going to be talking about sports. That's what I got confused. We're not talking about Monday. But first we'll start with a few announcements.
Any girl interested in trying out for a softball this year, there will be a meeting tomorrow, Wednesday, November 13th, during homeroom or at 4 p.m. in the lecture hall to go over preseason practice dates and tryout information. If you are off campus or cannot attend during homeroom, come at 4 p.m. to the lecture hall. There will be a boys lacrosse meeting November 14th from 6:30 to 7 in the lecture hall. Bring your parent. National, I don't know what that stands for. Signing day tomorrow, Wednesday 13th.
National Letter of Intent.
Thank you. All sports except football and basketball. And then there's another one December 18th for football and 10 a.m. in the main gym. Varsity basketball home opener versus Spartanburg Tuesday, December 3rd. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30. Varsity boys basketball Georgia Challenge tournament thing. December 7th, Game 1 at noon, Game 2 at 1:30, Game 3 at 3, Game 4 at 4:30, and Game 5 at 6. And that will do it for our school's announcements. So how about we get into college football?
You don't have to whisper like that. But yeah, let's
Yeah, we have, I don't think we have all the games on here.
We got a game today at 6 o'clock.
Swear.
Eastern Michigan versus Akron.
Oh, I'll definitely turn on the TV for that.
And then today at 6:30, Western Michigan versus Ohio.
Wow.
I thought it was the only.
Amazing.
These are some eventful games that people care about.
Oh boy.
And then tomorrow at 8 o'clock, Bowling Green versus Miami, Ohio. And then tomorrow at 8 o'clock, Northern Illinois versus Toledo.
I've never heard of any.
Yeah, I haven't heard of any
Yeah.
of those.
There's
Yeah.
college games on
Yeah.
Wednesday?
On Wednesday.
What?
It's Tuesday.
And
Yeah, it
Yeah.
says tomorrow.
Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Oh.
I didn't know there was on Wednesday. I didn't know there was games on Tuesday.
Thursday, 11:14.
They play the whole week?
Yeah.
I didn't even know
Smaller
that.
colleges. And then Thursday, 11:14 at 7 o'clock in the afternoon, Buffalo plays Kent State.
Won't be watching that.
Thursday at 11:14. Okay, so I don't know if this is right. I need to check this. It says North
keep printing
Carolina
out-
plays
they keep-
Pittsburgh,
I think you printed out the wrong week.
but I don't know if that's correct.
Oh,
I think
wow.
he's just leaving out games. I think there's a couple of games he missed. Where'd you stop? Friday at 7 o'clock, Louisiana Tech versus Marshall. Eventful. Fresno State
See.
versus what?
I feel like this is not.
I don't think,
This-
yeah.
It doesn't even look.
This is probably like
football.
women's basketball.
I don't think this is even football.
Because UNC don't even play Pittsburgh.
They're like from
They're
last
not
year.
even on here.
So what is this from?
I don't know what this is.
Navy's ranked.
UNC. Yeah, Navy is ranked. Football.
Alabama's fourth. Mm.
Is this football?
I don't even think it's.
He's
football.
got some of the games
He is
right.
correct. He is correct. North Carolina plays Pittsburgh Thursday, 11:14.
I just think he left out some of the games because there's some games that are
And
not on
then
here. Pretty big games, Georgia and
Louisiana
Auburn.
Tech plays Marshall
I already said
Friday
this.
at 7 o'clock. Fresno State plays San Diego State Friday, 11:15 at 9:30. Then Alabama State plays Florida State. Florida State sucks. If I'm honest.
Facts.
They're terrible.
UMass and Northwestern. Probably won't even be awake for that. TCU and Texas Tech. TCU's actually done really well lately. They've played really well. So is Texas Tech, but I also won't be tuning into that game.
I have no clue who VMI is.
Virginia Military Institute. I just looked it up.
Okay.
Versus Army.
Versus Army. Kansas versus Oklahoma State. Saturday at 12.
We forgot Tulane and Temple.
Everybody cares about that game. That's the big game everybody wants to watch. And then we got Alabama playing Mississippi State at 12 on Saturday. That should be a blowout.
Wow. What a great slate we have this week.
I know. We got Wisconsin versus Nebraska at 12 on Saturday.
These games are too early. I'm gonna be up too late.
Then Navy at Notre Dame.
Why is this gonna be a good game? It's a Navy and Notre Dame.
It shouldn't be a good game, but it's
But-
going.
but it will.
But it will.
Yo, why is Clemson playing Wake Forest on Saturday? They're not even good. It's
Clemson
like
has a
not even ranked.
cakewalk of a schedule.
I know.
And then-
If they lose, I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm just gonna think it's
Number
funny.
24, Indiana. At number 9, Penn State.
Penn State's terrible.
Penn State sucks.
They're,
I'm going to rephrase that. Penn State's quarterback sucks.
coach
And
sucks.
coach. And the whole team.
Basically.
So they all suck.
They all suck. Yeah.
They're not good.
Michigan State plays Michigan. Michigan's going to win that one.
Well, rivalry game. Except it's not really.
Except
okay.
it's not even going to be a game. Number 11,
Florida and Missouri.
versus Missouri.
I thought Missouri was ranked.
Florida's going to put up 40+ on Missouri.
Memphis is actually, they score a lot.
Versus Houston.
And what's the last? Yeah.
Arizona versus Oregon.
Arizona versus Oregon. Wow.
USC
10:30
versus
p.m.
California. And then
I might
the
be
real
awake for
game
this
we
game.
need to be talking about is the Georgia-Auburn game.
Georgia boy.
That's going to be a good game.
Yeah. No, because Auburn's gonna win.
Auburn's not going to win. You want to bet money.
I don't have any money.
Highest bid. All right, then. We're still making a bet. We'll bet something other than money.
TikTok fame.
No.
Okay, well, I have never even posted a TikTok, so. Okay, that is a lie. I've posted one. But
Oh yeah,
I
you have.
deleted it.
And it got like 10 views, so you deleted it.
It got 40 views.
Oh.
Ooh, the family coming in clutch.
I ain't even got 40 people in my family. What you talking about?
I swear there's more than that many games this week.
Yeah, there's a lot more games that
We
it
just-
doesn't have
This is
listed.
basically what we do. We just go on our phones and look
Yeah,
up.
we just look up stuff on our phones and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Georgia's gonna be
I
awesome.
didn't even know there were games on Wednesdays, Tuesdays.
Anyone want to talk about high school football?
Yeah, we need to get
We
there.
suck.
Teal Hannah is not. How do you go from going to state one year, the next year
Professional. So it's not that good.
How do you go from going to state to not even making it past the first round of playoffs?
You want to know how good Dorman is, though? Dorman beat Malden 55-7.
Oh.
They would have killed us.
Y'all, Ren is doing so good.
Ren?
Ren is good.
Ren
I will say
plays
that.
some team this week. I don't know, some team.
Yeah,
Probably.
great.
Westside also got knocked out of the playoffs, so
Well,
You know, we
of
had a
course.
chance to play Westside.
yeah,
Oh
they
my
would have
God.
beat us.
Probably.
Westside is better than us, believe it or not. We got lucky.
That's questionable.
No,
but-
it is not. If Blair Garner didn't throw
2 interceptions and fumble the ball, they win.
But guess
because
what?
they had scoring
What
drives
if?
and they were in
What
the red
if?
zone, and he
What if?
threw interceptions, 2
What if?
interceptions in the red zone.
What if?
They would have scored
That
touchdowns.
makes
We won.
no sense to me.
Yeah, I didn't get any of those words.
We won. It's-
You'll be all right.
We won.
It don't matter.
We went 1-0 on that day. He left out a lot of
We
good
did
games.
win.
He left out Baylor and Oklahoma.
Oh, wow, so important.
Okay.
I thought. Wait.
Ohio State and Rutgers. Ohio State has another difficult test with the Rutgers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spencer Boggs just asked if he could use my headphones.
Oh.
Why?
You should FaceTime
Why
him.
right now?
I don't like other people use my headphones, but
Me either.
go for it.
Where did their
But I'm getting them back when I get back in there.
I mean, hope so.
Oh, God.
That was loud.
Ouch.
LSU versus Ole Miss. Ole
Yeah.
Miss with the upset.
Right.
No, I do think there will be an upset this week.
And it will not be Georgia versus Auburn.
I think it's gonna.
Georgia's
be,
coming
I
out
think
on
it's
top.
gonna be UCLA against the Utes, Utah. The Utes.
Question.
Does Idaho have a football team?
Question.
Because I really hope their mascot's like a potato.
Question.
Oh.
Could Indiana make it close with Penn State?
Yes.
Yes, I believe they could.
Where is it at? It's at Penn State. No, never mind.
It's at Penn
not gonna be
State.
close.
I don't
Oh,
know.
never mind then.
Clemson
Penn
has
State
another
whiteout?
brutal test against Wake Forest.
That is going to be.
Jeez.
God, Wake Forest might absolutely whoop up on them.
Actually, I'm kind of worried because Wake Forest isn't terrible, but
Wake Forest is not good.
they're 7-2. It could be worse. Who does? Yeah, Georgia plays Auburn. Can't we see them lose again?
They're not losing to Auburn.
They lost to Carolina. Carolina.
All right,
lost to
so I
App
can't
State.
decide who's winning the race for worst coach in the SEC: Kirby Smart or Muschamp, the Muss champion.
Muschamp is like 4-6. Terrible. I don't even know some of these teams. When did Navy become good at football? I'm confused.
What do you mean? Navy's always
Did
been.
you know
good
that
for-
Army has like a JV team?
Most colleges do have. a
I had
JV
no
team.
idea about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I was talking about somebody.
Those
and
are
I was like, "How's Alex?"
the people that aren't.
Alex
like,
Meredith,
announced to
T-Liner's
start.
quarterback last year, and he's like, he's on the JV team. I was like,
Yikes.
apparently he'll play next year though. So can't wait to watch none of those games.
You just said that. You said.
I don't really.
I don't think
watch-
I've ever watched an Army football game ever
Just
in
Army.
my life.
Just Army Navy. If you haven't watched an Army Navy game, you're missing out.
I didn't know that was a team.
Never watched
Yeah, no.
that game either. Actually, I've watched one Army Navy game last year.
I think Baylor's gonna go down. They won last week, but they barely won.
Walt said Baylor should be in the top 10.
Not
I
after
highly
last week.
disagree. Highly disagree.
Not after last week at all.
Baylor's not a top 10 team.
Um,
Oregon is not a top 10 team.
guess who's the top 10 team? Minnesota.
Minnesota is a top 10 team.
Ew.
Oregon is not a top 10 team. Auburn beat Oregon,
Oh.
yet Auburn is 11th and Oregon is 6th. No, not 6th, 8th, right?
8.
But Auburn's lost twice.
This is true. Still think the
Bo
roles should be
Picks.
reversed. Bo Picks, yes.
Wow, he really gave us a lot of stuff to talk about. I wish we should have done the music top 40
Yeah.
songs.
We're at 15
Entertainment.
minutes, so if you wanna.
We're at.
We're at 15 minutes.
All right, end this thing right now.
Alright.
We out this piece. Oh, I gotta do the closing. That's all we have for you. Tune into our podcast every Monday during second block to watch us live on the Teal Hannah Broadcast channel on YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
Peace.